Awesome day today because welcome back to SNN. And today we are traveling another 10 places in the world. Let's get started! Boom. First stop, it's Chile. Alright, in Chile you might know about the dinosaurs, like the T-Rex, Triceratops, and all those. But however, you might have not known anything about this new dinosaur species. And let me tell you about it. This new dinosaur species, Aracar lisanante, is, well, as you guessed it, a new dinosaur species. And this is just awesome. It even has, the locals even have called it their own way. At least, that's what I've heard, at least. And right here, it's probably from the late Cretaceous period, from 101 to 66 million years ago. And why it's named Lisanante was because it means Atacama bones in Kunza, which is an extinct local language. And still don't know how they were able to translate it if the language is extinct, but let's not talk about that now. Welcome to France! Wompa womp! And in France, there are 15 volunteers who have emerged from the darkness. Alright. On 24th of April, 15 people have emerged from the Lombers cave where they had spent 40 days living without clocks, phones, or daylight. The volunteers had no contact with the outside world, and they were part of a study into humans' understanding of the time and working together. And some of them, for some reason, have thought that they were underground for like 30 days. How can they have thought they were underground for 30 days? Makes sense. They don't have internal clocks put into them. Oh yeah, these are all those volunteers who were emerged from the cave. Welcome to Burkina Faso! And in Burkina Faso, a new malaria vaccine trials has raised some hope. A vaccine, a medicine that trains the body to fight disease, has been found to be like 77% effective at preventing malaria in children. Now, malaria is a disease passed to humans by mosquitoes and is responsible for more than 400,000 deaths a year. And usually most of them are in Africa. The trials with the 450 children in Burkina Faso could be a big step to fighting disease, as we still have a vaccine that is, always needing to be changed. And now for my personal favorite story, we're going to Switzerland. Side note, it's over here. Here. Now in Bristol, Switzerland, a lost cat has climbed a cold mountain, and a small lost cat has joined some climbers as they had trekked 3,000 meters to the top of the Bristol, a Swiss mountain. And the cat, which lives in a town nearby, had been missing for 4 days when it joined Cyril and Eric Roja on their climb. Oh yeah, here one of the climbers are. Now Cyril feared that they could not get rid of the cat, so when the cat got too cold or tired, they started carrying it. And the cat has now been reunited with its owner. And that's a little cute cat down here. Hello! Hello, little catty! Hello! Grainy image and drawing over it of the cat. We're going to Italy! Italy! And you all know that it's the country that looks like a boot. A boot. Kicking a soccer ball. Whee! Okay, did you guys hear all that? Let me tell you something. This is ice cream. Let's say it's like, I don't know, a heap of gelato. There's some little of these spiky things there, a little bit of that, and a little bit of that, and a little bit of that on that. What they don't tell you is that it's mostly air inside. Huh? Okay, just ignore the note for a moment. In the middle, it is just air. It is mainly 80% of air. I'm not kidding here. And some Italian People are debating a law that's to limit the amount of air pumped into ice cream to make it look fluffier and appear more tempting. Some brands were found to contain around 80% of air, while those caught adding too much of it or some artificial flavorings could have been fined nearly 9,000 euros. And the Senator Ricardo Nancy, a politician in favor of the law, said he wanted to protect the quality of the country's ice cream. Well, welcome to an African country you may have never heard of. Chad. In Chad, a president has died in battle. On April 23rd, I'll use a lighter color. On April 23rd, thousands of people attended the funeral of Idriss Déby, who was the president of Chad. And President Déby has died near the country's northern border with Libya on 20th of April after he was wounded in a battle. He had been fighting with a rebel group who were unhappy with Chad's government. So Déby's son, General Mohamed Déby Itno, has been renamed the country's new leader. Welcome to South Sudan. Wongy wonk. And now in South Sudan, hopes returns as schools reopen. Yay! Now, government of South Sudan has said that all schools and learning institutions will be reopened on May 3rd, as the schools closed on the 20th of March in 2020 because of the coronavirus pandemic. Since October, some students returned to the school for some examinations, and Lawrence Matthew, a 15-year-old student, said it was actually tough and being at home for a year, and he was really excited to reunite with friends and teachers to learn more. And that's the exact enthusiasm that the teachers would like to hear. Is that right, teachers? Oh, the ball just went here. And now let's go to here. Silent. And then in Barium Island, a man finds a pearl, a very expensive pearl for that matter, in his own dinner. And I'm not kidding, guys. I'm not kidding. A man has ate his dinner at the Northeast Island, had discovered that a pearl must have been worth tens of thousands of pounds in his own dinner. So this guy named Fong Sakon Shantana, here's his name, was enjoying some of his grilled sea snails when he bit down on something very hard. He eventually found out that it was a pearl that was worth, as I said, tens of thousands of pounds. He said he would not sell the pearl, but he kept it for good luck. And these are mellow sea snails, by the way, and I'm pretty sure that the man would say they're very tasty. It's not very appealing, but who knows? I have to eat it to know, but I'm not going to. Let's go to the Philippines. Yeah. And in the Philippines, Cagayan, fossils of giant cloud rats. Yes, you heard me correctly. Cloud rats have been discovered. The scientists have discovered fossils of 3 new species of ancient cloud rats in the Philippines. A fossil is a trace of an animal or an ancient plant preserved in the Earth's crust. Now, the cloud rats can be found in the Philippines today, and these ancient cloud rats lived around 70,000 years ago and were about twice the size of a gray squirrel. Yep, that's correct. Yes, it was twice the size of the gray squirrels. Next up, to our last location, it's Japan. It's Japan. Now, an earthquake in Yamamoto, Japan, restarted a stopped clock. This 100-year-old clock in the Buddhist temple in Yamamoto, which stopped working when an earthquake struck in 2011, has miraculously started working again. The temple's head monk, this guy who's living over there, had tried to fix the clock after the quake 10 years ago, but he had no luck. However, after another earthquake hit in February this year, he actually heard the ticking once more. After an earthquake. It's pretty awesome to see that all these clocks can still do a lot of things. Don't you think? Don't you agree, Monk? Okay, sorry for waking you up. Bye-bye. And so this is the end. Hope you enjoyed today's episode of SNN. And I hope to see you guys soon. See you guys.